Java interview question number 124. What is a race condition? This is sometimes asked in interviews to gauge your understanding of synchronization in threads. So here is a counter class or variable, and let's say the value starts at 0 and there are two threads. Each wants to increment the counter by 1. Now, to understand the problem better, let's increase the number of counts that this thread wants to increment by. For example, say each thread wants to increment by 1,000 times. At the end of both these operations, the counter's value should be 2000, right? Logical. However, it doesn't work exactly like that. Let's see why. When thread 1 tries to increment the counter starting at 0, reads it as 0 and tries to add 1 to it. 0 plus 1 is 1. Thread 2, which also tries to access the same counter object, is also trying to do the same thing. Reads the value of 0, adds 1 to it, and writes back 1. When thread 1 tries to read the counter during these 10 microseconds, say, it reads 1, adds 1 to it, and then writes back 1 and then stops. Thread 2 now accesses 0 and then adds 1 to it. It doesn't write back yet. Now thread 1 switches back again, and now it reads 1, adds 1 to it, and then writes 2. Now thread 2 comes back into action again, and thread 2 takes this 1 that it has added and writes it back to 1. Now you see the anomaly? This is called as a race condition. The race condition happens when one resource is accessed by two threads. Because they are not synchronized, this leads to unpredictable behavior.
For full stack training and placement, register at CampusHire.net.